Paul Bishop, the little halfback. Been in such great form this season, but was disappointed last week with his display against Wigan in the cup tie. This is the side that they hope will beat Leeds. Vivas, Hunt, Connolly, Rapati, Sullivan, Griffiths and Bishop, Ward, Groves, Mann, Nicol, Dwyer and Cooper the captain. Paul Bishop didn't kick terribly well in that cup tie last week, and Leeds having the last team talk before this game gets underway. Edwards, Gibson, Creaser, Innes and Bentley, Heron, Goulding, Hugh, Maskill, Wayne, O'Neill, Devorty and Hanley the captain. Kevin Ward, desperate to play tonight, was doubtful right up to kick-off time, but wanted to play against Leeds tonight and against Castleford, his former club, in 7 days' time. The referee tonight is Russell Smith from Castleford. In his first season, he's the youngest referee on the league list. He's just 28. Hanley, 2 years older at 30. He's back. We're live and exclusive on Sky Sports. St Helens against Leeds. Bobby Goulding gets this vital match underway. Big game, Mike, for Saints. They want to go back top, but big game for Leeds too.
Very much so. Both sides anxious for those 2 points on offer tonight. I think you'll see a lot more improvement from the two halves, Bobby Goulding and Bishop. They really haven't been playing at their top the last couple of weeks, but I think they might be ready to explode tonight.
Dwyer, the newest Great Britain international, against Hanley, and there's Ward with one of those driving runs from him. His arm round the neck of Hanley as he dragged him down to the turf. Groves is the dummy half. Nice little dummy from Groves. He feeds George Mann. It's the last tackle, but the referee has called them back. It's a scrum down, a knock on, I think.
I think you might have just seen the little forward pass. It was only a short one. Good refereeing there. Just a little one, but he was on the ball there.
Be interesting to see the performance of the referee tonight, Russell Smith. Talking referees, of course, with Fred Lindop on Friday night in Boots and All, and Russell Smith, one of the new young breed that Fred Lindop was talking about. This is Sean Wayne. Connolly and Dwyer bring him down. Maskill is the man at dummy half. That's Devorty. This is Goulding, and this now is Cavill Hugh. Ward around him, helped out by Nicol. But Leeds now within 15 metres. Hanley. Well, early on he looks as though he's lost none of the spring in his step. Goulding, good pass. O'Neill, tackled by Connolly. Bentley cutting inside. And the ball has gone backwards, says referee Smith. He's still on the move. But that was the last tackle. And so possession automatically is handed over to St Helens. Good play that from George Mann. He brought Jonathan Griffiths into the play. And Griffiths has won the penalty. Leeds not allowing him to regain his feet after the tackle.
Yes, a little halfback Bobby Goulding laying all across him there. But St Helens looking the mood tonight. Good support play there by Jonathan Griffiths.
Beavers with the penalty onto the roof of the main stand over there. And watching from that main stand, I understand, is the Great Britain coach Malcolm Reilly. No doubt he's come here to check on the condition of Ellery Hanley in his first game back. I wonder whether he'd be tempted, if he puts a big game on, to bring him into the squad for the match next weekend against the French. We shall see.
Yeah, it's a big question mark over the Great Britain captain. But if he can stick out this 80 minutes tonight, because Leeds really need him.
Rapati on the break for Saints. Good tackling back, though, on that occasion from Craig Innes, the former All Black. This now is Jonathan Griffiths. Left-footed kick over the top. Sullivan and Nicol closing in. Edwards has it all the way, though. But Sonny Nicol gets Edwards. Good chasing from St Helens.
Wonderful chasing there, but a good kick by Griffiths. And that's silly play.
I think Morven Edwards conned Sonny Nicol then.
No doubt about it, he did con him, but you can't do that sort of thing. They've just wasted all that effort. Pushing. That's the type of thing that sends the coaches in rugby league bald.
Maskill to restart. Sean Wayne on the burst. Good tackling from Groves. Goulding. Now Cavill Hugh. Cavill Hugh, the number 8, he played 3 State of Origin matches for Queensland in his time. This is a big match for Leeds and St Helens tonight, though. Perhaps not the same intensity as the State of Origin, but my word, just as much at stake. David Heron in possession for Leeds, 34 today. Maskill, good support from Goulding. Typical jinking little run. Last tackle.
He'll be a key player, David Heron, tonight. Coach Dougie Lawton will want plenty from him tonight.
There's one to test Vivers, and Vivers comes up with the football and gets away from Hanley, but not away from the chasing 3.
Oh, look at that. Calm, cool and collected. Eyes on the ball at all time, and offside Leeds. A little bit too enthusiastic there.
Here it is. Devorty, number 12, the man picked out by referee Russell Smith. So the pressure taken off St Helens in their own 22. Just over 5 minutes gone, 0-0, tight as you would expect it to be. Kevin Ward, only just past fit before this match too. Pushing Maskill away, Maskill using his head a bit there. And Bishop from man. Now Griffiths. That's good tackling though by Hanley.
Interesting to see that St Helens they're getting back a lot deeper than what they have done the last few weeks.
Rapati's in a great vein of form just now. Connolly. Alan Hunt. Now Bishop. Bishop sees a gap. Leeds close him down, but Bishop able to get rid of the ball. This is Griffiths. Now Cooper. Men out wide with Sullivan. Sullivan has the half the length of the field to go. Round Gibson. Can't get away from Edwards. That's great tackling from the New Zealand international fullback.
Oh, lovely football and lovely tackle. Wonderful play there. Sullivan tried desperately, trying to keep his legs out, but the momentum from the fullback took him over. Excellent rugby league, both in attack and defence.
Sullivan skinned Gibson for pace, but couldn't get round Edwards. Goulding has the ball back from the scrum, but the whistle has sounded. It's a penalty at the scrum.
Well, it's deemed that Bishop there was offside. Sorry. There you see man coming out of the pack pretty too quickly.
Gibson, normally a centre, playing tonight on the wing. O'Neill. He knows what St Helens is all about. Had many tussles with Saints in his days at Widnes, as did his coach Doug Lawton. This now is Sean Wayne, formerly with Wigan. Always loves to put one over on St Helens. Innes is the dummy half. Goulding clips the ball over the top. It's not going to go dead. Vivers must pick up and run away from trouble. Goulding followed up nicely. George Mann. Great play. Good support from Rapati. That's the Kiwi connection. It's a fast, fluid game, this. Kevin Ward.
And you can put that down to the referee. He's taking both sides well back the 5.
Groves, long pass. This is Griffiths. He kicks ahead for the pace of Hunt, but the ball was just hit a bit too hard. It beat Hunt, it beat everyone else.
Neat little kick through there, Griffiths. They really are mixing and matching St Helens tonight. Lovely play there, but good support play to get them into that position. Especially those two Kiwis, they're strong.
Well, our programme on Sky is called The Big League, and I think tonight on Sky Sports, you're going to see the reason why. This is the big league. This is a big match. And the referee anxious that the scrum is formed properly. His whistle sounds. He's given a penalty to Leeds at the scrum. Well, we were talking to Fred Lindop on the Friday night, Mike, about all this, and certainly the scrums are confusing both the players and coaches alike.
Yes, but on 2 occasions the referee has been correct there. They've broken from the pack before the ball has cleared the scrum, and he's every right to give the penalty. But full credit to Smith. He really is getting both defences back, and that means we'll have an open game.
And of course the discussion with Fred Lindop was on Boots and All, the unique rugby league magazine on Sky Sports. Catch it this Thursday if you haven't before. It's at 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock Thursday for the next Boots and All. Meanwhile, here come Leeds with Gibson. Stopped by Rapati and Griffiths. Goulding. Heron broke a leg at Castleford earlier in the season. David Heron, a lot of people thought his career was over. 34, he had other ideas. Hanley manages to cling on. The real scramble going on. Ward and Hanley in the back of your picture squaring up to each other. I know who I'd back in a fight like that, and it wouldn't be the Leeds man. Nicol gets the ball to Sullivan. Sullivan through 1, but not through 2.
Good play by the winger, coming off the wing there, ensuring that he didn't go into touch.
Penalty against Leeds for holding down in the tackle.
Well, I think on the replay you see that the ball was knocked away there. He deemed that Heron...
Well, you're right, he deemed that Heron had gone for it, I think, but his signal was for holding down, so it's a penalty anyway. And St Helens now in the Leeds 22 with George Mann. 3-3 on the penalty count, 0-0 on the scoreboard, 11 minutes gone. For how long, though, will this match stay at a pointless stalemate? Bishop, penalty St Helens, offside under the sticks.
Sean Wayne was really eager there. He was pinned by the referee. But St Helens, they've thrown everything at Leeds. You'll see on the replay here, there's no doubt about it. There's well offside there. This should be a gift, 2 points to the Saints.
Paul Bishop is the man who's going to take the kick. 54 goals from him. Disappointing last week with his form against Wigan in the cup tie. Of course, the name Bishop written large in the history books here at Knowsley Road. Bishop with the successful kick. His father Tommy, of course, former St Helens player. And so Bishop's trusty left boot tonight has made it St Helens 2, Leeds 0, and just 12.5 minutes or thereabouts gone. Well, down on the touchline, Peter Hutton has got one of the St Helens players who's out tonight, Les Quirk, alongside him. Peter?
Well, Les, what do you make of the first few minutes?
Well, both sides have set off very quickly, haven't they? Prepared to throw it around, with both with a certain amount of success. St Helens seem to be getting the upper hand at the moment, really running very strongly as well.
What do you think the St Helens tactics ought to be tonight?
Well, I'm sure at the moment they'll be carrying on the way they are, because they're playing very well and making a lot of ground. So, just carry on as they are, attacking well and running well. We'll be very happy with the start, I'm sure.
The players must have been really fired up for this one, though.
Well, it's a big game, isn't it? Leeds, St Helens are in with a shout at the top of the league there, and between the two, it's a 4-point game. So obviously both teams will want to win it.
Thanks a lot, Les.
Les Quirk summing it up, really. This is a real 4-pointer, Mike.
Yes, we mentioned earlier the desperation, and both sides have come out with all their guns blazing. But it's amazing how a difference in a week can make. St Helens looked shell-shocked last week against Wigan, but they're a lot more confident looking outfit tonight.
That's come off the Leeds' hand, so these all are onside. Griffiths and Great tackle by Edwards. Nicol, though, continues it, and it was knocked out of his hand in the tackle by Gibson. So St Helens let that chance slip.
Well, you see on the replay, Gibson does knock it out. Now, that should be a knock-on in my book. The referee didn't see it. Obviously thought that it was just dropped.
Goulding. Good ball to Innes. Ball's dropped. Knock on. Knock on the decision against the former All Black.
Well, there you can see he did spill the ball just at the last minute. Referee right in the good position to see it.
Still waiting for his first try in professional rugby league, the 22-year-old. Leeds paid the big money to get him, and they paid big money for Goulding, and they've got Bentley on the wing, and in a rich scoring form this season with runs like that. Continued on to Creaser, now to Gibson. St Helens defence shuffles across, and they just get in, and he's not out of play. That's the touch judge's decision, and quite rightly so. Goulding, Saints have moved up quickly. Cooper has him.
What great cover defence by St Helens there. Leeds won the scrum against the head.
Heron, long pass to Hanley. Hanley to nobody. Picked up by Innes. Innes has a lot of strength, a lot of pace. And that was a high tackle, says referee Russell Smith. Penalty Leeds. Taken quickly. And another penalty.
Well, maybe Bentley was looking to get away with that because he took the first tap penalty, not from the correct position. But no doubt about the high tackle by Ward.
Sean Wayne on the charge. They're only 4 or 5 metres from the line. Maskill. Leeds trying a work move. Mike O'Neill still making progress. Now the referee says he's held. Maskill. Back to Goulding. Looks in the mood tonight, Goulding. Busy. Hanley, the dummy half. Creaser. Long pass to Gibson again. Couldn't hold on this time. Ironic cheers from the St Helens public.
Well, the idea was right. It was a lovely long ball out there, and I'm afraid Gibson should have made more of that. The space was there. Whether they had the speed to go around Sullivan would have been debatable, but he should have caught that one.
Give it.
One factor apparent from ground level is the strength of the wind, and long passes like that can actually move in the wind. It's so strong. It's behind Leeds in this first half. St Helens came and looked at it before the game, decided they wanted it second half, won the toss, so they have the wind in those second 40 minutes.
A real crunching tackle by Hanley and number 6 Heron on Jonathan Griffiths then. This is good Leeds defence inside the St Helens 22. Bernard Dwyer with the scrum cap. George Mann wrestling them away from him. Mann. Real pocket battleship of a prop forward, this fella. That's the St Helens 22. Nicol. Still going Nicol. Just hauled down by O'Neill and Cavill Hugh. Groves. Groves has seen a gap. The ball spilled though. Leeds have it back in the shape of Bentley.
Well, I hope the horrors don't start coming back to St Helens. They dropped a lot of the football last week. Groves should have gone to ground with that one.
Mike McLennan 7 days ago was tearing his hair out after that defeat by Wigan. St Helens first, by the way, of the season here at Knowsley Road, unbeaten in the Stones Bidder Championship here. Quick hands from Leeds. Look for a little knock on. Touch judge confirms with a nod to the referee.
You'll see on the replay, there's no doubt about it. That's it, just a little one. Or did it hit his ankle and then come back? Still, referee's a little bit closer than what we are.
And Gibson, the man adjudged to have knocked on. So this scrum now, Saints feed, Saints ball. Griffiths. We say there is a man who has come of age as far as rugby league's concerned since he returned to this St Helens side on Boxing Day. Griffiths. Rapati, Sullivan. Gibson has him. This match is being played at 100 miles an hour. It's breakneck speed. Ward tried, and Well, what's the referee's decision? And Hanley and Ward square up to each other again. That's been going on all the way through this match.
There's certainly no love lost between those two fellas. He's not the sort of guy that I'd want to shape up to, Kevin Ward. Now this is the incident. You see Bishop being pulled back there. Now, the referee deemed... Well, he deemed that it wasn't to be penalised for it.
Just going back to that incident with Kevin Ward and Ellery Hanley. Hanley's jaws being tested here. Oh, and there's a jaw being tested too. That was high from Mann. Maskell, the man, flattened.
Oh, that is too high. A lot of people are getting a little bit worried now. And that man, George Mann, should be a bit worried. What is the referee going to do?
Well, interesting, Mike. George Mann sent off on New Year's Day here against Widnes for a high tackle after just 4 minutes. Well, he's lucky to escape that. He really is. He came back and he was the viewers' choice of man of the match at Bradford 2 weeks ago. But look at that, that is high, Mike.
Well, not only high, but he's been penalised for it. But quite frankly, I felt that he should have got the yellow card. 10 minutes should have been given to him there.
A relieved man is George. 9 Kiwi caps. Sean Wayne. Done by Groves and Mann. Goulding. Now this is Heron. Good tackling. Dwyer, that's why he's caught the attention of Malcolm Reilly. O'Neill. Not in the side, beaten at Warrington last week, Mike O'Neill. Ward is in the thick of it again. Hanley. Tackled by Cooper, finished off by Bishop. Goulding. Good ball, Devorty.
Good defence by St Helens. They're moving up very quickly and trying to snuff out anything Leeds are throwing at them.
Dangerous for Vivas, but my word, he's safe as houses in situations like that. And Saints want to get this underway quickly with Groves. Cooper. This is blood and thunder stuff.
Great football from both sides in attack and defence, but wasn't that great play by Vivas? He realised he defused the bomb, he passed the long ball and they nearly caught Leeds on the hop.
Bishop with nowhere to go. Wayne and Devorty have him, but there's Phil Vivas, full back for St Helens. Now Nicol. Round Hanley. Thought about releasing the pass and thought better of it. Vivas. Cooper. Chip over the top for George Mann to chase. Edwards has it. Oh, that's great chasing by Cooper. A captain's role from the Kiwi. Bentley is all wrapped up by Connolly. International colleagues a fortnight ago for Great Britain. Sean Wayne. Starting to believe in himself, I think, in Leeds colours. Sean Wayne enjoying the best football of his time across the Pennines at Headingley. That's Creaser.
Leeds are having to stand really way back to try to defuse this defence of St Helens. They're moving it really, really quick.
Good kick downfield, relieves the pressure. That's what half-backs are there to do, as well as destroy the opposition.
Yeah, plenty of time. Selected the area very well indeed. No one at home.
Only 20. Seems to have been around for years, doesn't he, Bobby Goulding?
Yes, he's a character of the rugby league, that's for sure.
Referee penalises St Helens at the scrum. And Paul Groves doesn't know what the penalty is given for, and that sign, well, what does that tell us?
Well, they moved off the mark. They're supposed to be square. They moved around, they moved away. St. Helens have to take that mark. Referee's correct. But I'm afraid a referee can pick anything at the scrums these days, can't they?
Heron to Devorty, who spills it. Beavers was alert to it, last line of defence.
Oh, bad mistake here by Devorty. Took his eyes off the ball, and that's what happens.
Penalty to St. Helens. Little bit of indiscipline from Sean Wayne here.
There's a lot of niggling going on out there tonight. A lot of talking, just the little things. And he looks at the referee. What, me, sir? No way.
George Mann, always a willing worker, and offside against Leeds.
Well, I think we might be stretching this offside a little bit too much there. Touch judge waving his flag. Referee caught their eye, penalised him straight away, but really, St. Helens had a full head of steam up then.
That was the 13th penalty of this first half. 7-6. I hope it won't spoil the game. But possession from the penalties all square just about, so coaches won't have that much to say. 2-0, 25 minutes gone. Lovely fluid play. Dwyer stopped by number 10, Sean Wayne, and eventually finished off by O'Neill. Cooper. Nowhere to go. Hanley was in front of him, two others closed him down. Griffiths. Lovely kick ahead from Griffiths. Has he got the speed? That's it. Well, that looked a try from here, but the referee was right on the spot. And he says that Edwards got to it first. Here's another moment of controversy. Will the pictures tell the story?
Lovely play by Griffiths here, but Morgan Edwards, he seemed to be rooted to the spot. Whoa! I think I'd give Edwards the benefit of the doubt, as the referee has done.
Vivers. I wasn't convinced.
You never are.
Isn't it a fact, Mike, if they touchdown simultaneously, benefit of the doubt goes to the attacker?
Look at the scoreboard, Eddie.
2-0 St. Helens, no try. Nickel, but Saints examining this Leeds defence now. Cooper and Groves and Griffiths clinging on. They're so fluid, aren't they, St. Helens? They come at you from all angles. And here's an angle, Ward. But the ball dropped as Ward was tackled by Hanley.
Yeah, the fluid stopped there, didn't it? It really is a problem with St. Helens of late. They try to force the last pass when it really isn't on.
Goulding. And now Cavill-Hugh. Well watched on that occasion by Griffiths. Man helped the standoff half out. This is Wayne with tackling from Nickel. That's what they paid the big money for. Goulding sees there's no one over on that far side. Vivers has to pick up pace to stop it going out and can't. That's a great kick. Smashing little kick from Bobby Goulding.
Another intelligent kick by the halfback. For such a little man, it always amazes me that they can get so much power and distance. And that puts a smile on the forwards. Takes a lot off their shoulders with kicks like that.
Bobby Goulding, the youngest ever tourist when he went down under to New Zealand with Great Britain in 1990, and a candidate for this year's tour to Australia. No Andy Gregory, of course. Sadly, his international career is at an end. Sean Edwards will be scrum half and captain for Great Britain next weekend against the French. That's next weekend. This is tonight. This is Saints against Leeds. And this is Paul Bishop. And this now is He's seen some space from the acting half-back position. Vivas the dummy half. Mann. Takes all Leeds' resilience to bring him down. Ward. Hanley is never more than a yard or two away from Kevin Ward. And it's the last tackle. Kick ahead. Edwards watches it in the wind. That's a good run from the Kiwi fullback. Great run.
Worth saying about Kevin Ward that Saints were thinking not about playing him today. They thought he wasn't fully fit. Kevin Ward said, yes, I want to play. Saints went ahead, put him in the team, and he's having a big game tonight.
He's having a stormer. He's playing against the advice of his club physio, Jeanette Smith. But he's out there, and as ever, Kevin Ward is leading from the front. And here now come Leeds. That's good pick up by Innes. Edwards. But the referee says knock on, or forward pass is the decision.
Well, Innes trying to get the ball away. I don't know how he can get a forward pass out of that. That looked like a knock on. And I wonder whether the gamble of putting that standoff David Heron to try to get Innes moving is paying off yet.
Innes and Heron stopping Rapati. 2-0, half an hour has gone. Griffiths stepping, releasing the pass to Dwyer. And Dwyer stopped on halfway by Creaser. Vivas misses out. His captain Cooper makes 5 metres into the Leeds half of the field. Bishop, Nicol. Oh, it's a real bruising affair, is this one. No love lost between these two. The championship could be at stake. Groves is through. Groves shoulder charge by Edwards. Stopped. Hanley and O'Neill pin him.
What a wonderful play by the hooker.
Griffiths again with a little kick ahead. Gibson read it perfectly.
That's a type of play, the little kick through. He's done that a lot tonight, Griffiths. It puts so much pressure on the opposition, has them backpedaling, and now St Helens will try to keep Leeds in their own quarter.
They're doing the job successfully just now. Goulding. This is Heron. Oh, he stepped under a left hook from big Kevin Ward. Cavill-Hugh, that's good yardage. Hanley carrying it on. Good play, great support, Creaser. And now Goulding, this is good from Leeds. And he's onside is Gibson, and it's another 6 for Leeds.
Good play by the referee there. He could have given a penalty to Leeds.
There's men out wide. Devorty in the corner. Well, he spilled it to no one. The ball's gone back. It's with Innes. Desperate defence now from St Helens. The game has swung from one end of the field to the other. Hanley, still Hanley. Creaser, the acting halfback. Goulding, lovely reverse ball to Cavill-Hugh. Goulding again. That's a good ball to Devorty, but good tackling. Connolly kept him out. Last tackle. Big pressure here from Leeds. Was that a Shepherd? Referee waves play on. Ball's dropped, and St Helens have it, but knock on is the decision against Griffiths.
Well, I thought he went back. Let's see it here. It looked to go back in my book. Oh, they're the pressure decisions. You can hear the crowd, they don't like it. But it was a good kick by that man, Bobby Goulding, that was just on your screen there.
Lovely kick, putting Griffiths under pressure. Griffiths did drop it, but the referee said it went forward. St Helens and their supporters believed it went back. Referee's the man with the whistle. Goulding feeds. Hanley has it. Dwyer has Hanley, and there was a little elbow from Bernard Dwyer. Watch it.
Well, that's the sort of thing that Ellery Hanley won't be looking forward to. Just coming back from that bad facial injury.
Getting the big test tonight, and that's a great barnstorming run. And St Helens have held number 10, prop forward Wayne up. Here come Leeds again. This is intense pressure. Maskill. Hanley unloads the pass and the tackle brilliantly. Bentley, the ball being switched across the face of play at great speed. Innes drops it. Ward had a little knock on. It's the first one the referee will call, and Saints will have the put in.
A wasted chance here. You saw Innes trying to keep that ball alive. It just squirted out. Ward a little knock on, but the referee rightly playing the first knock on from the Kiwi. Whoa, it's a hot one.
Sure is. 2-0, 5 minutes to half-time. And Bishop tried to con, and did con Leeds there as he ran without the ball. The ball was still in the base of the scrum, and Leeds were caught offside.
Oh, wonderful play here by Bishop. It's a big gamble to do this in your own quarter. He runs away, and of course, the ball is still in. The Leeds players have broken away from the pack, and rightly so, they've earned the penalty. But it's a risk when you're only 5 metres out from your own line.
Came off then. They fell for it, Leeds. Ward. Hanley is there again. So too is Devorty. Nicol.
Ward and Hanley have had plenty to say tonight.
Well, Nicol's lucky not to give away a penalty with that sort of play. That was high on Dwyer.
Well, the combination there, coming in on the shoulder, slipped up into the face, and deservedly getting a ticking off there, the hooker.
Well, that's one apiece, Mike. Surely the next one will mean a yellow card at the very least.
Well, let's hope so, because this is the incident where Nichols should have been penalised. Oh, there's a lot of niggling, a lot of talking, and this game could well explode at any moment. Let's hope the referee has a strict control over this.
It's like sitting on a powder keg. You get the feeling that at any time something could happen, particularly when fellas like Mann have the ball. Groves, Bishop and Cooper. Supporting arrive from Rapati, now to Sullivan. Edwards has to be good, and Edwards is good. Ward again, trying to run straight through Hanley. Whoa, that is a real clash. Hanley and Ward. The sparks fly whenever those two are close. George Mann. Ball's dropped. Now, was the Leeds man offside? Knock-on is the decision.
Well, you see Mann trying to keep the ball alive there. It was a knock-on. He knocked it back, though. Oh, it's warming up. It's going to be hot out there. Something's going to happen here. I can just sense it.
2 minutes to half-time. What a time for Saints to score a try. And they're in with Connolly! Connolly has struck at just the right time for St Helens. Connolly, his 17th try of the season. Great Britain will probably see him next week against the French.
On the Stones Bit of Championship replay, they go the blind, and what a wonderful step back inside. And I'm afraid the Leeds defence came up too quickly. The young fella took advantage. You'll see the defence coming. This is Bishop out wide. Look at him step inside. Bit of inexperience there by the Kiwi. But he took advantage there. Different angle. Look at this pass here. Now you'll see Innes come through. The steps there, the gaps there, and that's why he gets 4 points.
Gary Connolly, 2 Great Britain caps. Formerly a fullback, now an international test centre, and his 17th try of a glittering season. So Saints are ahead 6-0, and Bishop with this conversion attempt. Now he's not been kicking terribly well. Began the run up but wasn't happy, will go back. The ball's fallen over, he must have seen it moving. Bishop didn't kick well last week against Wigan. The one he scored tonight was from right in front. His confidence would be done a power of good if this one sailed over. Time's back on. Bishop missed it. But it's 6-0, and we're now playing in stoppage time of this first half.
Well, here you see a beautiful how this Innes comes through. Let's just stop it there. Now, you saw Innes come across, the gap's there, and I'll tell you what, that is a very good try.
So 6-0, St Helens ahead. We're in stoppage time in this first half. Man pushes Sean Wayne away, and I think Wayne got a finger in the eye then. This is Rapati. Here's the incident. Yes, it's a finger in Sean Wayne's eye. Let's hope he's all right. He's receiving treatment behind the play. But
yeah, an unfortunate accident there.
Man again, Cooper just couldn't cling on to St Helens captain.
St Helens crowd there screaming that Mike O'Neill was interfering there with Cooper.
There's the half-time siren as Gibson is tackled right on halfway. That's the last action in this first half. But the try from Gary Connolly and their display up front from Kevin Ward, the features of this tremendous tussle here at Knowsley Road so far.